Hi everyone, welcome to a new video presentation on debentures. In this video, we are going to discuss about debentures, its meaning, types, difference between debentures and shares, and finally the features of debentures. When the company wants to raise funds from the public but they doesn't want to divide its ownership, then debentures are the best option. Debentures refers to a long-term fixed interest bearing security issued by the company to raise funds from the public without distributing its ownership. Let's get started with the concept of debentures. Debenture is an instrument in writing given by a company acknowledging the liability for the total amount received as a result of issue of debentures and agreeing thereby to pay the money raised after the expiry of a stipulated period at a certain rate of interest per annum. Normally, government issues debentures with a different nomenclature as bonds. Bonds are nowadays being issued by various non-government organizations also. Debentures are issued with a fixed rate of interest, whereas bonds can be issued without a predetermined rate of interest, as in the case of deep discount bonds. A deep discount bond or a zero coupon bond is one which is issued without any predetermined rate of interest, but its issue is heavily discounted. The difference between the issue price and the redemption price, it represents the total interest to be spread over the duration of the bond. In short, a debenture can be defined as per the Section 2 subsection 12 of the Companies Act as debentures includes debentures, stocks, bonds and any other security of a company, whether constituting a charge on the assets of the company or not. Let's have a look on the elements or characteristics or features of debentures. Debenture is a written acknowledgement issued by the company to debenture holders. The contractual relationship between the debenture holders and the company has been depicted in an agreement which is known as debenture certificate. So this particular debenture certificate can be presented as a proof in the court in case of winding up of the company. Debentures are offered at a fixed rate of interest, and the rate of interest on debentures is already mentioned on the certificate called coupon rate. Company is liable to make payment on interest on debentures whether there is a profit or loss in the business. That is, interest is payable irrespective of the profit level of the firm. Buying and selling is performed through stock exchanges. That is, the debentures can be bought and sold in respective recognized stock exchanges. Debentures are basically secured as they create a charge on the assets of the company. And it is issued by the company to fulfill the long-term fund requirements, but after a certain period, these are redeemed by the company either at par value or at a premium value. And debentures are often treated as a long-term liability. Next, we will have a look on the types or kinds of debentures. The classification of debentures is done on the basis of 5 criteria. On the basis of security, performance or permanence, priority, convertibility, and records maintained. The first classification is from the perspective of security. So on the basis of security, the debentures are classified into two: naked debentures and secured debentures. Naked debentures are also known as simple debentures or unsecured debentures. These debentures will not carry any security in respect of repayment of interest or the principal amount. Whereas mortgage debentures are those debentures which are secured by a charge on the assets or properties of the company. So mortgage debentures are also known as secured debentures. The next classification is done on the basis of performance or permanence. Under this criteria, the debentures are classified into redeemable debentures and irredeemable debentures. Redeemable debentures provide for the payment of principal amount on the expiry of a certain specific period, whereas irredeemable debentures are not refundable during the lifetime of the company. Such a debt will become due for payment only when the company goes into liquidation or when the payment of interest is not made regularly. Irredeemable debentures are retained as part of the permanent capital structure of the company, and that is why irredeemable debentures are also known as perpetual debentures. Next classification is done on the basis of priority. The subdivisions are first and second priority concept of debentures. From this point of view, the debentures, as I mentioned, it can be first or second debentures, and first are those which are paid first before any payment is made to another type of debentures, whereas the second debentures are those which are paid after making the payment or after settling the payment of first debentures. From conversion or convertibility point of view, debentures are classified into two: convertible debentures and non-convertible debentures. At certain situations, some of the investors would like to change their holding capacity from debenture holders to shareholders. There comes the significance of convertibility feature of debentures. So on the basis of conversion, there are convertible debentures and non-convertible debentures. Convertible debentures gives an option to debenture holders to convert them into either equity or preference shares at a stated rate of exchange after a certain time period, whereas the non-convertible debentures are not convertible into either equity or preference shares. The last classification is done on the basis of recording point of view, and the divisions are bearer debentures and registered debentures. Bearer debentures are transferable per bearer without any further endorsement. They are just treated like a bearer check or a government currency note. These are treated as negotiable instruments and transferable by mere delivery. But in the case of registered debentures, it will be made out in the name of a particular person who is registered by the company as a holder and are transferable in the same way as shares. So the payment of interest and repayment of capital will be made only to those persons, to those holders whose names are registered with the company, whose names are recorded in the register of holders and duly entered in the register of debenture holders specifically. These are the types of debentures. Differences between shares and debentures. Regarding ownership, the share of a company provides the right of ownership to the shareholders, whereas the debenture holders provide loan. Thus, debenture holders are treated as creditors of the company. In the case of returns enjoyed by the holders, the shareholder gets the return in form of dividend, whereas the debenture holders get the rate of return in the form of interest. On the basis of identity or how we will call a person who holds a share or a debenture. We can call a person holding shares as a shareholder and a debenture as a debenture holder. Regarding the certainty of return, there is no such certainty of return in the case if the company is having a loss during a particular year. But in the case of debentures, the rate of interest is fixed and it is to be paid irrespective of the company's profitability concern. That is, even if the company is making profit or loss, the payment of interest is fixed and certain. Repayment in the case of shares are made if the company liquidates and funds are available. But in the case of debentures, repayment during its lifetime or at a specified period will be made possible. Regarding convertibility, shares cannot be converted into debentures, whereas the debentures or debenture holders, they have an option to get converted into either equity shares or preference shares. Regarding the element of control, shareholders have the right to participate and vote in the company's meeting, whereas the debenture holders, they do not possess any such voting rights and they can't take participation in the meetings of the organization. The next point of differentiation is done on the basis of priority or preference of repayment. The shareholders get the payments only after the debenture holder receives the same, and the debenture holder, they have the first priority on receiving payment. Regarding the element of charge, dividend is not deducted from taxable income in the case of shares, whereas the interest on debentures is deducted from taxable income. These all are the differentiation between the facts of shares and debentures. Let's have a look on the debentures and debenture stock. The differentiation between debenture and debenture stock clearly states that the debenture need not be fully paid, whereas debenture stock must be fully paid. And a debenture can be transferred wholly, whereas debenture stock can be transferred in fractions also. Debentures are identified by their distinct numbers, whereas no such distinct numbers are there in the case of a debenture stock. These are the differentiation between debenture and a debenture stock. Debenture trust deed. The huge volume of debenture holders makes it inconvenient for the company to take care of their interest. In order to take care of this interest and to solve this problem, they may appoint some persons as trustees. In order to make this contractual relationship with the trustees a valid one, a trust deed is executed with the company. Thus, a debenture trust deed can be defined as an agreement between the company and the trustees to look after the interest of the debenture holders. It contains provisions about the respective rights of the company and the debenture holders. Trustees are watchdogs of debenture holders to make sure that the company is carrying out its obligations under the trust deed faithfully, and it also assures that there will be no fraudulent practices in the handling of interest to be paid to the debenture holders. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy learning.